Hello, my name is Sahini Huggins, your host of the Lions Sports Network. Today, we'll be interviewing Mosley, the new head coach of the women's basketball team. This has been an exciting year for Coach Mosley of the Lions, as they defeated for the first time two nationally ranked teams, number 25 Westchester and number 7 Virginia Union. Let's hear what the new coach has to say. Hello, Coach Mosley, and thank you for taking your time out of your busy schedule to meet with us today, the Lions Sports Network. We really appreciate it. First off, we'd like to congratulate you on becoming the head coach of the women's basketball team.
Thank you.
You were an assistant last year, and now you are the head coach. How difficult and easy has it been transitioning?
I feel like the transition was pretty smooth. Spending the last 6 years on the men's side, I started off pretty smoothly coming in because I was just responsible for, just study halls and skill development. And, year to year, I picked up more responsibility as far as, compliance, paperwork, budgeting, recruiting. So year to year, I got better at my craft, and, going into the next year, I already knew, what to do, what to look for. So, it made, the head coach's job much easier because, I was very responsible, got my work done. Got the guys in the gym and skill development. So from year to year, it got easier. So transitioning over to the head, you pretty much already knew, what the behind the scenes and day-to-day operational stuff was already, in place.
Okay. And is it different coaching men versus women?
Definitely. My approach, starting off was pretty much try to be, still the stern coach I am. I'm a hard-nosed coach. I believe in, top-notch and hard work ethic. And, dealing with, females, you got to be, I got to come back off the sternness a little bit and, just pretty much try to get them to work hard, but you got to be more patient, dealing with female athletes than, dealing with the men. And so that was, a learning curve in the beginning, but I think I pretty much, got it figured out now.
And what were some of your goals coming into this season?
Well, with the late hire and not being able to recruit, I knew I still had a couple pieces, that were returning, 5 seniors that, made a huge run at the CIAA tournament last year. So I was excited to, have 2 all-conference guards. And, my overall goal, if I was to finish at 500 this year, that was a plus. But I felt like, getting them 2 all-conference nominations because I felt like they fell short the last 3 years and they're very deserving. So if I can get at least one of them, all CIAA, that's one of my goals this year, to finish top 3, in a division and overall at 500. So if we can, accomplish that this year, I'll be, very satisfied with the season.
Do you have a philosophy that dictates how you coach? Is there something that you want your players to always hear?
Well, on the court, I've always preached just about hard work and dedication and just, putting the work in. Other people in the conference are working, so we can't, afford to take days off. So, the onus is on them. A lot of stuff you put in is on your own. You don't need coaches to come in and tell you what to do. We're going to come in and do our 2 hours, 2.5 hours of practice, but, what are you doing on your own time? Are you coming in here getting extra shots up? Free throws, ball handling, that stuff right there will get you better. Practice is what we're doing as a team, so we know we're all on the same page, but, the extra work is in there so you can, get better individually. Off the court, I'm always preaching about, perception, the way you carry yourself, when you're in the dorms, in the cafeteria, that people are always watching, people are always listening to you and trying to get them ready for the real world, that, one day they want to graduate and have to get a job. So just be mindful of, how you carry yourself, your actions, the way you dress, just perception. I preach on perception because perception is everything.
Absolutely. Are you happy with the progress of the team this season?
Very, very. It was a rough start, slow start, just trying to, change, the mindset and what we're used to, just trying to instill in hard work. And there was a lot of laziness, starting off. So we just had to keep drilling until they finally got that coach is not going to let off, that we just got to put the work in and just get the job done. So where we're at right now, I'm very satisfied. Very.
Okay. Now, the team has beaten ranked teams this year, ranked 25th and 7th in the nation, which were definitely historic wins for the program. In your opinion, how did this happen?
Just preparation. I'm big on game film. I'm big on just, strategizing against teams and looking at their personnel and just trying to find weaknesses in their team or just individuals. So, Westchester coming into the year, I had almost a month, to prepare for them. So I was able to, pick up all their sets and, just personnel and find weaknesses where if you just stick to the game plan and, you can get the job done. It's a plus when the team is making free throws and shooting the ball well, but if you can stop somebody from scoring, and you're always going to be in the game. Virginia Union, I only had a couple days, to prepare for them, and we had to end up getting a couple more days because of the snowstorm. So they gave me an extra 2 to 3 days to prepare, and especially conference play, you're playing every other day. But when I can sit at home and just look at tape and just look at weaknesses of teams, that I come in and I end up changing the game plan on Virginia Union because I just figured that a lot of teams were just giving them too much respect and just sitting back in the zone. And I felt like we're just going to get after them and play them man to man. They had probably one of the best point guards in the league, and I figured she was going to get hers. But if we can contain everybody else, then we had a chance to win. And we got out to a great start. They fought back, but we were managed to pull it out. So it was definitely a good win for the program.
It was. Now, what are the prospects for the coming CIAA tournament?
Right now, I feel like CIAA is wide open. It's from the top to the bottom. We went and took a loss to Elizabeth City, who is a very good team, but it hasn't shown in the record. And it was one of those games I wish I could get back because it was just the ladies. We're already looking at their record, and I try to tell them you can't take days off. The CIAA. And pretty much that's evident right there that, one of the bottom tier teams knock off one of the top teams, and then for us to, be up 20 points on Johnson C. Smith, who's, one of the top teams in our league, and, lose it in the second half. And then we turn around and, beat Virginia Union, who's one of the top in our leagues. And then, everybody's just beating everybody. So it's any given night. So it's just going to come down to matchups. Some people play certain teams well. So it's just the luck of the draw. Hopefully we can just continue to play well, and come tournament time, we're shooting the ball well, because it's going to be hard to shoot in that arena because no team is used to playing in that arena. So it's just all about matchups and making free throws and making shots when it comes down to the tournament.
Okay. Now, next season you'll be recruiting your first class as head coach. Mm-hmm. What are you looking for in future Lions?
First, I just want to, have prospects that want to be here. It's all about, being happy with your situation here at Lincoln and want to be at Lincoln. It's a difference in you going out recruiting big names and they feel like, I'm wanted by everybody in the country, so I have the option to go here, here, here. I want to have athletes that want to be here and happy with their situation, happy with their coaches, because I feel like you get more out of it once they're here. But I'm definitely trying to, find bigger guards that, can get up and down, want to get up and down a little quicker, next year, and, be able to get up more shots. And I want to get a little bigger on the wings and in the post. So definitely be looking to also try to find more in-state kids to try to, flex the scholarship budget just a little bit.
Okay. Well, it's been great talking to you. Thank you so much for your time, Coach Mosley, and good luck with the rest of the season.
Thank you very much.